Ay, hindi pala nakasync.
If you ever see any stickers on my back, do me a favor and take them off. Malazines like to play pranks sometimes.
Ayan na, live na si Kuya mo. Oh, hello po. Good evening. Ay, wala pa pala. Ayan na, live na talaga tayo as mga guys nest. What? Hello po sa inyo. Good evening everyone. Kumusta ang inyong Friday weekend na naman? Tinatapos lang natin yung lantern rite mga kaibigan. Guys, what's this? Ito na yung karugtong talaga niya, day. Please subscribe sa ating YouTube, Facebook, saka sa Twitch, saka follow na rin sa Facebook. Ano ba yung sabi ko? At share nyo rin yung stream natin guys para lahat tayo masaya. Dahil Chinese New Year ngayon, sumasabay yung Genshin. Meron silang tinatawag na Lantern Rite sa Liyue. Liyue is China-based na nation sa Genshin. Meron kasi islang iba-ibang nation dito based sa Southeast Asia, merong based sa di ko alam iba Italy, France ba 'yan? Basta isa rin 'yun sa mga gusto ko sa Genshin. Hindi dahil Chinese New Year, meron silang lantern, right? Nag-New Year din sa Genoshin Emo Pakuto. Ay, sa taas pala ito oh.
To go for classic UA dishes.
Shinyue kiosk.
Oh, you're here early.
Oh?
I just ordered. The food should be out in a second. Sit down.
Let's all take a seat.
Si Gaming Gaming.
Here, hand me your cups.
Oh, thank you.
Wait, you weren't supposed to drink that, Paimon.
Hugasan ng kamay.
That was for you to rinse your utensils.
That's a thing?
That's a thing. As you talk, piping hot dim sum dishes arrive and just hostess brings our generous.
Wow, so much delicious food. Do you really eat all this?
That's just how we do it where I'm from. Most of the time, though, I don't eat lunch after dim sum.
Oh, that's good to
Gabi
hear.
na.
Paimon doesn't need to worry about holding back then.
Eat! If it's not enough, we can always order more. Oh, and there's tong soy coming as well. I don't usually have that in the morning, but, well, since everyone's here, I just had to order. What about you, traveler? Is the food to your liking? Want some more seafood congee? Let me refill your bowl.
Paimon's gonna take you up on that. Fill it up nice and full and make sure she gets a few extra shrimp. So full. so satisfying. It even gave Paimon some extra brain juice. Oh, listen. Paimon's figured it out. Let's think about this for a second, Gaming. You invited us to this awesome restaurant and ordered a whole table full of expensive dim sum just for the three of us. Well, you must be hiding the fact that you're some young master from a rich family. That would explain why you try to keep your friends and family away from each other.
Talaga ba?
Are you confusing me with Xingqiu?
Xingqiu?
Huh? You know Xingqiu? You sure know a lot of...
Well, when you're on the road as much as I am, you hear all sorts of rumors. Sometimes they're true, sometimes they're not. What it comes down to is being able to tell the difference. More often than not, that means knocking on some doors to find out for yourself.
Oh, you truly are a man of many talents, young Master Gum.
Okay, enough with the teasing. Sorry to burst your bubble, Paimon, but you're wrong about my family situation.
Ay na, iyakan na yan.
Oh, Paimon thought she was onto something there.
My dad is just an ordinary tea merchant. Small scale stuff, you know? It wouldn't even make sense to mention his business in the same breath as the Feiyun Commerce Guild. My dad,
Hi. Ay,
he always wanted me to inherit the family business. To be a merchant like him. But that's just not who I am. It's not who I ever wanted to be.
Have you ever talked to him about it? You know, about your interests and aspirations and stuff.
Of course I have. I told him I wanted to be a wushu dancer. That I wanted all of Tevat to see what I could do. According to my dad, though, that wasn't a real job.
Oh, that's terrible.
I'm sure he thought I would come around eventually, but wushu dancing has always been the only thing I wanted to do. One day, he tried to get me to visit some other tea merchants to start building the right relationships, but I refused to go. We got into a huge fight. We were this close to throwing hands.
Ay, grabe ka sa tatay mo. Wala kang utang na loob, Char.
In the end, I was so angry that I ran away from home. Don't get on my case just yet, okay? It's not like I think I'm completely without fault. No. I know that it wasn't the right way to go about things. But my dad's stubborn. No matter how hard I tried to convince him, it just went in one ear and out the other. There was no changing his mind. I knew talking would only get me so far, but if I made it big in Liyue Harbor, the results could speak for themselves.
Gaming.
But I'm sure you both already know how that's going. Wushu dancing's just not that big in Liyue Harbor. In the past, I would go door to door from store to store, asking if they would be interested in hiring a performer. Most times, I wound up eating nothing but humble pie. And you can't just rely on dreams to put food on the table, right? So, I found a job as a guard to make some money. And now I have enough to get by and then some. Still, change takes time. Gotta take it slow, you know?
Paimon understands.
Okay, enough of all that serious talk. Our tea's getting cold. Ooh, let's do something fun this afternoon.
Actually, we told Xianyun that we would go to her kite making workshop.
Oh?
Are you interested in kite making, Gum?
Oh, no. It's just that I happen to know Auntie Xianyun.
Auntie?
Do you not know who she really is, Gaming?
Oh, I know that she's an adeptus.
Oh.
I met her during a delivery once. But hasn't she been in the city lately? She's even tried, with some limited success, to change her terms of self-address or something like that. She came to see me a few days ago to ask about luminescent dyes. Oh, wait a second. She doesn't plan on putting those on a kite, does she?
What's a luminescent
Is
dice?
that not something?
It's one thing to use it on cloth, but applying it to paper is another matter entirely. Why couldn't she tell me what she wanted them for?
Yeah, she does seem to have trouble with that sometimes.
It would be such a shame if everyone worked so hard on their kites only for them to get ruined in the end. Okay, I'll go with you. If Auntie Xianyun wants to use those dyes on a kite, the formula will need to be changed.
Great! The more the
Intro pa lang pala yun. Nagdrama na si Gaming. Nag-intro pa lang. Ay, grabe ang layo pala ha. Smouth out sang pala. Quicken. Okay. Aggravate. Sino yan? Si Ganyu? Tsaka si ano? Shanha? Si Yaw Yaw ba yung isa? Ay, si Chuyun. Ay, si Yaw Yaw nga.
Ganyu! Ganyu! Come on, wake up! Some friends have arrived!
Hello, friends.
Ganyu!
Oh, I have some mint oil. Perhaps we should try that. A guest at Wanmin restaurant recommended it to me. I've tried it. Its stimulative effects are much stronger than what can be achieved from chewing on mint leaves.
Tulog pa din.
Apologies in advance.
Wait! Shenhe! Not there!
See? It worked. She's awake.
Are you okay, Ganyu? Do you need some water? Or maybe something to eat?
I'm fine. I just feel chilly all over.
Ooh.
Huh. Was it that effective?
Chilly, huh? Master always says a cool head leads to a calm heart. So, does this mean that heat's what we need to help you, Ganyu? Paimon doesn't think that's what the expression means exactly.
Was I asleep? Must have been around the time I usually take my midday nap. Did you not sleep last night? That does seem to happen to you often. Perhaps you should come work at Wanmin restaurant with me. We get off at 10 on the dot every night without fail. I could never. I'm sorry. I seem to have missed your name. You are...
Coming.
Me? My name is Gaming. I work as a guard for the Secure Transport Agency.
Gaming. The name sounds familiar. I believe I've heard your name mentioned around the Ministry of Civil Affairs. People tell me you're an extremely enthusiastic worker, and you are very generous with your help.
Well, you know me. Or, I guess you don't.
My name is Ganyu. This is Shenhe, and this is Yao Yao.
It's an honor to finally meet you all. Oh, you must be here for Auntie Shenyun's kite-making workshop, right?
Yes, I have neither made nor flown a kite before. As long as Master is willing to teach, I am willing to...
Me too! I want to participate in the kite flying competition with my best friend! Plus, it's more meaningful if you make the kite yourself, right? Your best friend didn't come with you?
Ayun o si Yugway nasa likod. Ah, si Chichi,
been
best
super
friend.
busy helping Dr. Baiju lately. I'll meet up with her later and give her a huge surprise.
Sama sinama mo si Chichi.
Oh, I also brought bandages and ointment with me today. It's easy to cut yourself when working with bamboo, so I thought I should...
Wow, you really thought...
As for myself, I'm afraid I lack some of... I was originally planning to buy a ready-made kite and just enjoy the festive city atmosphere with everyone. But Cloud Retainer is always going out of her way to look after her juniors,
Parang may sipon siya.
wanting us to have the best there is. It was so thoughtful of her to arrange this workshop. So I simply couldn't let such consideration go to waste. My motivation for being here might be a little different, yes. But I'm ready to put in just as much effort as everyone else.
Well, we're all here. But where the heck is Shen Yun? Shouldn't she be?
Who is it that speaks of oneself in such an ill-tempered tone?
Ay, papakilala na niyo yung bago niyang disciple.
Come on, you clearly heard Paimon.
Master stopped to buy grilled tiger fish to share with everyone. Come get it while it's still warm.
Gulit yung dalawa.
Oh, Paimon, sorry, Miss Illuminated Bird. Paimon always knew you were the smartest, coolest, and prettiest adeptus. Someone as wonderful as you is sure to have brought enough for Paimon as well, right? So delicious. Paimon's life is complete.
It appears that we've ended up with quite a few participants indeed. Go ahead and divide yourselves into small groups. The materials are over here. The regular dyes and luminescent ones have been clearly marked. Use them as you see fit. As for how to make the kite, one assumes you all made sure to listen to the instructions one provided while we were eating. Yes? Are there any questions?
Paimon may have focused a little too hard on the eating and less on the listening. Paimon knew she could count on you, Traveler.
One will wait under this tree and
One.
avail oneself
Who is one?
of the cool air while one digests. Do not hesitate to seek one's company if you have any trouble, questions, or...
We're not in any hurry to get started. Why don't we go see what the others are?
One will just sit here and one will get raw meat.
Hey, Gaming, want to team up?
Huh? I have to participate? I thought I'd be done for the day after adjusting the deck.
You're that unenthused by kite making, huh? That doesn't seem like you.
No, it's not that. It's just... it would take too long to explain. I guess I'll just make one then. What shape should we go with?
Lion.
What do you think, Shuyu? Is there a particular design you...
I want a swanee.
That might be a little hard to pull off.
True, but I still want to try. They're super cute.
Ano swani yung mga ibon?
Okay, it's decided.
Auntie Cloud Retainer, look! Am I doing it right?
Tapos agad.
Very good. Your frame is nice and sturdy. This design, is it a finch?
Favorite yan ni Chichi eh.
Yep.
One is looking forward to seeing your finished product.
What color are you going to make it, Yao Yao?
Purple.
I haven't decided yet. If I make it blue, it'll be more like my friends. But if I make it gold, it'll be more like me.
Gold ka?
If you are
Green
asking
kay.
for one's own opinion, one would advise choosing gold. When giving a gift, the key consideration is the recipient's feelings, is it not? One imagines your friend would much prefer a kite that reminds...
Oh, hey, I never told you the kite was for Chi-Chi. How did you know?
With age comes wisdom, child. One simply has a way of knowing.
Oh, cool.
Kahit ako alam kong parang kay
Thanks,
Chichi eh.
Auntie Cloud. I'm gonna start painting it gold.
Good. One will watch. You two seem strangely unoccupied. One was under the impression that one was supposed to be doing the relaxing. Is your kite finished?
We actually haven't started
Run.
yet, but we're going to start right now.
Shenhe, it would be great if you could refrain from putting things on my horns from now on. They're really quite sensitive.
I see. My apologies.
Nakita mo trailer ng character sa Wuthering Waves. Oh, nakita ko lahat. Inaabangan ko din yung Wuthering Waves na yan eh. Meron parang si ano, meron pa ako nakita parang si Riot Lee na brawler din. Pero electro yata siya eh. Electro brawler.
Thank you.
Meron na agad akong target na character eh.
Good. Could I touch them just once more, though? No oil or anything this time. I've just always wondered what Miss Ganyu's horns feel like.
Huh? Please, I told you. Just call me Ganyu.
Hayop hawak yung sungay.
All right. Just be gentle.
Firm to the touch with no discernible temperature. Oh, not unlike certain medicinal plants I've eaten before. Oh, still, Ganyu appears to be shaking like a cat whose whiskers have just been touched. I should stop. Then I'll apply the oil to your forehead next time.
Oh, no need. I'll just refrain from taking afternoon nap. Anyway, we should probably perhaps we should just choose the most traditional style.
Okay.
Well, they seem to be getting along swimmingly. Let's not disturb them. We should get started on our kite now. Let's go.
Galing ah.
First, we have to decide on the shape. Hey, what are you laughing at?
Paimon shape.
Oh, that's not a completely... If nothing else, a Paimon-shaped kite could at least make sure you never get lost on your travels and always find the tastiest food, and maybe we're not exercising enough artistic license. Ooh, we should exaggerate this a bit. How about this? The word Paimon means the guardian angel of travelers.
May ba talaga meaning nun?
Now, what expression should we give her? Since the kite is going to be flying super high in the sky.
She should look pleased with herself. Guilty.
Oh, Paimon totally didn't do anything wrong. And even if she did, she doesn't deserve to get shot up into the sky for it. Something like this, then. Since the kite is going to be...
Ah.
It's too high! Someone save Paimon! She's about to faint!
Ay, okay.
Since the kite is going...
Hindi ako na lang pleased.
Ooh, like this? Ooh! The title of champion!
Okay na yan.
Now that we've decided, let's... It's done! Paimon has to say. Kai Paimon might even rival real Paimon in terms of... Now we just have to attach the string, right?
All right, gather around, everyone.
Ay, emergency meeting agad.
Oh! Shenyun's calling us!
Uy, pa-surprise yung itsura ng kite namin ah.
Let one take a look.
Wow! Ganyu and Shenhe made a
Ayun yung
scissor-tailed
Swanee.
swallow. It's so pretty.
Ganyu and Shanha.
Yep. The coloring makes it look a lot like Master.
If the tail wasn't split in two like that, it might even be a spitting image. If you look closely, there are a few spots where the colors go outside the lines. Did you doze off while painting it?
I did the painting. I stared at the paper for quite some time, but I simply could not recall the coloring of any bird. Except Master. Or should I say that I'm too familiar with her crane form? Even when she stands before us in human form, all I can see is blue and white.
Oh. Well, now that you mention it, Paimon can see...
Exactly. So I simply closed my eyes and painted from memory.
No way. You can paint with your eyes closed? Wow. The disciples of Adepti.
You are most filial, Shenhe. One is flattered by the likeness.
The Swanee that Gaming and Shuyu made looks very majestic. I'm sure it'll look even more impressive as it soars through the sky.
The eyes and ears glow in the dark, so you're sure to see it at night. Your golden finch is cute too, Yao Yao.
It's all thanks to Auntie Cloud Retainer's guidance.
What about your kite, traveler?
Hehe.
Ta-da! Here it is!
Its self-important countenance bears a striking resemblance to that of its namesake.
honestly, yung term lantern right ngayon, wala masyadong impact ngayon. Di ka ay, talaga ba? Yung, yung, honestly, yung lantern right, okay. Ba't may nabasa kong term? Lantern right ngayon, walang ano. Talaga ba? Hindi ko pa
It makes her look
natatapos
like
eh.
she's already won the competition. That's gonna happen one way or
Kasi nila-live ko lahat sa Twitch. Kasi may event na naman yung Twitch ngayon eh, ng live stream. Nung last event naka-ano ko, 1,200 Primo Gems. Pero di pa nasisend. Nag-email pa lang sa akin. Naka 1,200 ako. Pinaka-highest yata sa mga tulad sa akin walang nanonood, mga 1,600. Pero din,
Is
1,
that
1, 1.
The Jade
1 to
Chamber.
ba sabi ko? 1, 1 yata. 1, 1.
Oh?
Oh. Kayo nung kahit tong Jade
Who dares
Chamber.
attempt such a flagrant display of impropriety by releasing a kite into one's territory without one's permission?
Nakatatlong
Who meant
lantern
to
light
do
na tayo.
so by
Parang
making
may
use
basis
of
na tayo.
This crude piece of mortal machinery. One simply must know who it is
Uy,
that possesses such
transform.
impertinence.
So na may ganyan siyang skill, no? Nagtatransform. Ay, hindi nagtatransform pala yung elemental skill niya. Pero ano lang, parang energy of light ng animo.
Continue attaching the strings, everyone. One will be but a moment.
Cloud Retainer?
Sino
Traveler, Paimon, could I trouble you to go after Cloud Retainer?
Master's going to be okay, right?
I'm more worried about the person who released the kite.
Tama.
There's wind up ahead. Looks like we can
Uy,
glide
may
over.
nakuha tayo. May limited time na naman tayo. Go Riously.
It's right there.
Di ko ma-enjoy maraming usap. Ay, ganun ba? Sayang. Pero ako, ewan ko lang.
This Fontanian device of mechanical motion is quite curious.
Ay, yung dalawa
indeed.
palang fossil, oh.
Now is hardly an opportune time for your musings. Someone among us was not sufficiently
Yari kaya
attentive,
Cloud
and now
Retainer.
the kite has vanished.
You two fossils.
Calm yourself. Do you have any recollection of its...
One believes it drifted in the direction of Mount Outsong. Perhaps it is mere happenstance, but one feels a certain sense of dread at the thought.
Your concern is Cloud Retainer is either in the city looking after her disciples or secluded in her abode attending to her research. On the subject of said kite, however, one simply must remark on the genius of its windless lift technology. One cannot help but surmise that its ingenuity rivals that of Cloud Retainer.
Still thy tongue. If Cloud Retainer were to hear you profess such a thing, we can
Narinig
both
na
say
kayo, dalawang
farewell to
fossil
any
kayo.
further use of the supreme cuisine machine.
One presumes that this kite belongs to you.
Regard the situation with which we are now confronted. This is all your fault.
One's fault. One seems to recall that
Pero
releasing
good
the
start na,
kite
may
was no
may
solitary
pangalan na sila eh.
endeavor.
Ay, wait lang.
Say something, Mountain Shaker. Surely you can think of something to appease her.
Further explanation shall only fan the flames of her wrath.
Ba't nakapag-usap sila
It
sa
would be
isip?
better to
Ba't
stay silent.
hindi dapat naririnig din niya ni
At the
ano?
earliest opportunity.
We can hardly avoid her forever. That may suffice
Do
during
you
lantern
understand that
light.
one
But what
can
about
hear
the
you?
Moon Chase Festival? Sooner or later, she will discover our true identity.
Hello?
Go retrieve the kite.
Absolutely not. You rich.
That is not our kite.
Ay,
Oh, so an adeptus such as oneself is mistaken then?
Ah, you're an adeptus?
oh, hindi pala
Please forgive
kilala.
us for any impropriety. I truly possess no inkling of who could have released a kite into your esteemed domain. Pray, who could be responsible for such wanton...
Verily, verily, we were but delighting in the surrounding scenery. This locale is home to such exquisite... mint! Well, and if that's all, then we'll just be on our way.
We finally caught up. You sure do fly fast in your illuminated bird form, Shinyan. Mooncarver? What are you
Busted.
doing here?
You?
Okay, now Paimon's getting a weird vibe. Did she say something wrong?
It is of no consequence. Long has one seen through their disguises. One was simply curious as to how long they would keep up the act.
Ay, nakalata na rin naman pala.
Then you are not angry?
How could one feel anger at the sight of two old friends enjoying themselves? One is also well aware of how enticing these city novelties can be.
Naglalaro na sa Ranggola.
We were simply consumed by a fit of festive spirit. Seldom do we get the opportunity to partake in the delights of the times. However, we are far from being as adept as you in matters that require a deftness of hand. No worthy kite could be born of our own making. Thus, we could only take the convenient route, so to speak.
Your prowess in mechanics is unparalleled, Cloud Retainer. You wield the wind and waves themselves. Your singular talent stands unmatched across the land. Of this,
One has guests to attend to. We will have to convene again some other time. Traveler, Paimon, do try to keep up.
We're leaving already? All this flying from place to place is wearing Paimon out.
Huli kayong dalawa, no?
It seems that one's concern was misplaced after all.
then should we continue?
A splendid suggestion, but it would be advisable to change.
Perhaps your mountain would suffice? It is more than spacious enough.
A fine idea. A fine idea.
Uy, saan tayo punta? Balik tayo sa Mount Outsang. Ang laki rin pala ng Shenyu Vale, no? Ang laki na talaga ng Liyue, oh. Ito yung buong Liyue. Pero malaki pa rin yung Sumeru.
Behold!
They're back.
Paimon's pooped.
After you left, Yao Yao and Shu Yu tired themselves out playing with their kites. Gao Ming offered to escort them home.
Before he left, he said something that I don't quite
Oh? What did
He said, a kite is always tied down no matter how far it flies or how high it soars. Its tether prevents it from ever truly flying free.
Oh.
He looked quite dejected as he said this.
Now that you mention it, Gao Ming did seem to have a rather strange attitude towards kites.
A reflection of him. Oh, if I were a kite, I would cherish that tether as a symbol of kinship and the bonds that tie us, and
Shenhe?
it may be an exceedingly slim and distant connection, but lose it, and you lose that which links you to home.
Iba yung pananaw nilang dalawa.
If Gao Ming truly sees a kite as a reflection of himself,
Well, people often have different points of view depending on their mindset and experiences, right? It's actually quite...
just like some people can eat spicy food, but others won't go anywhere near it.
Exactly. That's why tolerance and understanding are as important as they are.
Tolerance and understanding? What brought about this conversation? Did one miss something?
We were just chatting. You don't have to butt in on every little thing, you know. What?
One was merely doing a bit of cooking. Night fast approaches. If you are otherwise unoccupied, one would entreat you to stay and eat.
Oh, it's been so long since I've had the chance to enjoy your cook.
Worry not. One has prepared a variety of meat and vegetable dishes. One is more than familiar with
Excuse me.
everyone's culinary proclivities. Shenhe, Ganyu,
Whoa, what's with all the secrecy? You're not trying to play favorites, are you? If you're ready to serve the food, we can help keep...
Why?
This is...
Oy, nag-change outfit ah.
I can feel the wind brushing against my legs. This is a bit embarrassing. Is the
Magkamukha na
haze
sila ni ano.
secure? I should have asked Cloud Retainer to check before I stepped outside.
Sorry, sanay si ate mo.
How do we look?
She asked them just like that.
You look pretty too, Ganyu. Oh, how should Paimon put it? You both look so elegant and refined. Those outfits...
given that one employed the services of the best tailor in all of Liyue, one would expect nothing less. What colors have you been partial to lately, Shenhe?
Lately, why is Cloud Retainer...
I like black.
One is gratified to see one's disciple has inherited one's own tastes.
The color black doesn't get dirty easily. A virtue I've come to...
And you, Ganyu?
I favor blue and black.
And the material is sufficiently comfortable. Yeah.
Yes, very. I simply cannot thank you enough, Cloud Retainer, for this gift.
Thank you, Master.
One is content as long as you are pleased with the gift. One hopes these garments will see much use.
Seems like your supreme cuisine machine is just getting better and... This golden crab's particularly good. The shell's deliciously crunchy, and the meat inside is so succulent and sweet. It's a good thing Gaming isn't here, or Paimon would have to duel him for the food. You know, with chopsticks.
He traveled all this way on account of the kite-making workshop, and he spent the whole afternoon looking after Shuyu. One was hoping to treat him to a meal. Oh well. One will just have to...
It's rare for someone to make such a good impression on you, Cloud.
One has high standards. He appears to be a young man of much merit, and one is not the type who would see such potential squandered.
It appears that he wishes to break free from the kite string that tethers him.
Tama.
Kite string? Huh. What strange metaphors you speak in, Shenhe. Ever since you returned from one mean restaurant, your turns of phrase...
Where do we even begin? Oh, do you know about the conflict between Gaming and his dad, Xinyun?
One has only heard that the two are not on good terms.
He ran away from home and hasn't been back since.
Oh?
Ran away, you say? Oh. One believes we would all benefit from a more thorough retell...
Oh, okay. Paimon just hopes he won't mind.
At chinispis ni Paimon ang buhay ni Gaming.
What?
This shall not do. Lantern Rite fast approaches. We must make haste. As one was contacting various tailors around Liyue, one could not help but be reminded of Menogius. He possessed a singular talent for clothing design. He had an exquisite eye, not just for fabric selection and color pairing, but also for what accessories could best accentuate a garment's overall styling. At a gathering of Adepti, Bonanus once complained in secret to
Ano
some of the
yun?
ladies in attendance that the skirt Menogius made for her was too long and impractical, lamenting that it would only... However, when one asked Menogius his opinion, he remarked that the
Nakalimutan ko
train
na
of the
sila,
skirt would
Menogius.
serve
Parang
to
narinig ko
enhance
na
her
yan.
adepto countenance by exemplifying a certain elegance. Menogius was that type of person. When it came to topics relating to garments and accessories, not even Rex Lapis, and later... one seems to have strayed off topic. One means to say that Lantern Rite should be a day of free. It is a time to address problems before they turn. Fate is fickle. The cruel reality of this world is that suffering and misfortune can befall any of us without design or reason. If there is a chance for young people to remain insulated from this reality, one should do one's...
That's nice and all.
Do you have any ideas, Cloud Retain?
Perhaps adeptal arts could be of use. No. Mechanics, perhaps. One fails to see its use in a situation such as...
Is there anything I can do to help?
Combining our efforts is a fine idea indeed. Aha! One has an idea. How about this? Does that make sense to everyone?
Yep.
No, di ko narinig.
Oh, Paimon really hopes this will...
One's designs never fail. Now then, I counsel rest for all, and to make the necessary preparations. One shall see you in 2 days.
Ano yun? All for gaming? Di pa pala tapos ngayon? Ayun na, ito na. Galete Pavilion? 2 days daw? Tagal ah. Di pa tapos. Ay, 8 to 12 daw.
It's time to carry out the plan.
Okay. Let's take a picture. Papost natin sa Hoyo Lab.
Let's go find Gaming. Hope everything goes well.
Gaming. Then, lagyan natin ng konting blur. And there you go.
Have you ever seen these stickers on my back? Do me a favor and take them off. Malazines like to play pranks
Wait lang mga
sometimes.
kaibigan, guys. This. Hey, what's this?
I once considered keeping some pets in my office, but soon gave up on the idea. It's just not right to keep small animals where they won't be able to see the sun.
Copy video URL. Ah, wait lang. Dig, 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 dig.
Have you ever seen these stickers on my back? Do me a favor and take them off. Malazines like to play pranks sometimes. A word of advice, don't break the law.
Anything
Is
else?
there anything else? Yeah, seriously. Don't break the law.
Hey, Gaming.
Paimon sees you've certainly gotten an early start this morning. Playing games already, are we? Who won this time? You the one buying dim sum again?
Lungkot niya.
Hey, when you put it like that, it makes it sound like I'm always the one losing.
Ah, perfect. You're all here. There's an important commission I need your help with.
All right, I've got the time. Where the...
It's not just goods this time. I need you to escort a tea merchant and their wares from Chaoying Village to Liyue Harbor. A very important client has requested to meet with him.
Sino yung Chao Ying?
Sure. What's this merchant's address?
Sa address.
Here.
Sa tatay niya.
If the client's that important, then this must be a very crucial, very pressing commission, right?
Ano yung plano nila?
Of course, the sooner you complete it, the better. I would advise you to depart as soon as possible.
All right. Don't work too hard now, Longjo. We'll set off then.
Ito na. Hoy. Grabe. Uy, tagal ah. Uy, hindi to agad tayo. So, dyan yung bahay nyo. Ba't dito tayo pinapadaan? Giant ba? Hmm? Giant ba?
You're a bit quiet today, Gaming. Oh, do you want Paimon to tell a story?
We're almost there.
Ay,
I'll take a rain check on that.
check muna natin kung kaninong bahay.
Squall Fury.
There is...
Dare to mess with me?
Let's go, Gaming!
Hello, you must be the tea merchant heading to Liyue Harbor. We're here to escort you.
Ay. Sorry.
Dad?
Oh, so you're Gaming's father. It's nice to meet you. Just leave this delivery to him. Trust Paimon, he's got this in the bag. Gaming is super good at what he does. Everyone at the Secure Transport Agency says as much. Even the Ministry of Civil Affairs has nothing but good things to say about him.
Seems like you've made some sort of name for yourself at least.
The goods are all in order?
Yes, they're all here.
Then let's get going.
A very important client has asked for you by name. You kinda have to come with us. Paimon doesn't know how we would explain ourselves if you just didn't show up. Plus, you'd be missing out on a huge money-making opportunity.
Special si Gaming ah.
I see.
I see the light. Mhm.
I suppose I will have to trouble you all to escort me, then. Let's go.
If you ever see any stickers on my back, do me a favor and take them off. Malazines like to play pranks sometimes.
Sawang Shuin ba? Hindi ba sa Liyue Harbor? Oh, yan ang nag-usapan na dyan. Ayun, yung gantong karakter din na chubby na babae, wala silang ganyang model. Pati yung mga lalaking malalaki katawan. Ayun yung kulang sa Genshin. Hindi sila nakikinig sa mga tao, sa mga players nila. Chinese kasi. Ay.
We've been walking talking for so long. Is anyone tired? How about we stop and rest for a bit?
I'm fine.
Gaming, don't you usually have some delicious snacks on you? Come on, bring them out so we can share them.
I'm fine. Thank you.
But the winter melon cake he gave us last time was so delicious. Have you ever tried it before, Mr. Ip?
I'm fine.
Paimon.
Hoy, di ko alam to
All unclaimed articles should be turned in. So, neither of us saw anything here, right?
This place looks nice and open. Why don't you all rest here for a second?
Andun yung Wang Shuin, tas dito kayo nagpahinga. Ay.
What about you? You're not going to join?
I'm not tired. I'll keep watch.
Oh, but
Just let him go.
Awkward naman ang biyahe niyo.
okay. We'll just share amongst ourselves then. Did you know, Uncle Ip, that the flavor of these cakes changes depending on...
Halt! Who goes there?
Oh, may ano siya, dala yung black.
It appears that one's movements were overly conspicuous.
Ano yan?
Enough of your musings. Focus. Focus on the matter at hand. Present your exquisite ornaments at once.
Indeed. Bring them forth readily and without protest.
Ah! What do we do?
It seems as if these two are acting alone. It won't be difficult to subdue them, but
Ay,
they
okay.
might have something else waiting in store for Dad. The best way to keep him safe is leave this to me. I'll handle them. Traveler, Paimon, take my dad and the goods away from me.
No, coming. It's too...
This is what I do.
A thorny foe indeed. Let us depart and seek a target softer in blows and
Ang pangit
disposition.
yung acting dalawa kayo.
Don't think I'm gonna let you off so easily.
Away! Let us away!
Ang bilis.
Coming!
Don't worry, he's a great fighter. Paimon's even seen him take down a dozen or so treasure hoarders all by himself.
But coming, if he had just stayed by my side and learned the family trade, he would...
We just have to trust him. Let's go on ahead. We'd best get away from here, in case there are other bandits in the area
All is going to plan.
Okay, we should be good to stop here.
Sino yan? Uy, si Zhongli?
Yongli? Oh no, what is he doing here?
Nagsasaranggola. Yung Geo Arcon yun,
Good sir,
nagsasaranggola.
please, listen to me. Reel in your line and leave this place as quickly as you can. There are bandits in the area.
Oh? Really?
Bandits? Acting in broad daylight? Oh. Ah, I see. It appears many people are catching a chill as of late. If your throat is bothering you, Paimon, perhaps some tea and...
Nope, no need. Paimon's fine. She just,
If there are indeed bandits in the area, then we should inform the Millilith at once. Oh? Well, if such matters are best left to those with the necessary expertise.
I suppose you're right. If ordinary people like us got involved, we would only cause more trouble.
Since we find ourselves otherwise unoccupied in this beautiful area, why don't we find a quiet place to relax while we...
Yung saranggola niya pang hutaw eh, no?
So, Uncle Ip does have a reason to be worried. After all, Gaming, the guard we mentioned, is his son.
Gaming. The name sounds somewhat familiar. Ah, yes. That is the name of the Usho dancer who has been performing around Liyue Harbor recently, is it not?
Oh, have you seen him perform?
Yes.
Indeed. I cannot help but admire his skill. He truly encapsulates the spirit of the Suani. Usho dancing has become more well known in Liyue Harbor recently. However, although performers are seeing budding success, they have no doubt had to face many hurdles along the way. One's not so easily understood by spectators such as ourselves.
Kasabot yata to si Zhongli or naano na niya. Nalaman na niya agad.
If you ask me, what truly deserves admiration is perseverance in the face of adversity. That is a rare attribute indeed. I have heard many of my acquaintances praise Gaming for his kind, selfless, and courageous disposition. To have a child so accomplished and upright, you must be a very proud parent indeed, Uncle Ip.
Sampal sa mukha.
Seems like Zhongli has decided to skip the formalities.
Well, he's a hard worker.
You should be sure to tell him you think that when he gets back.
Your son is young yet. It's normal for someone his age to be a bit hot-headed. It's understandable to find talking about such things in person difficult. If there's a particular sentiment you wish to convey, perhaps we could pass it along for you.
No. It wouldn't be right to ask that of you. This thing between us has festered for many years now. In truth, I've been in the tea business for most of my life, and I always hoped my child would do the same. Otherwise, how would he support himself? Over the past few years, I heard how well he was doing for himself as a guard. How his work was taking him to farther and farther off places. I also heard that he never gave up on wushou dancing. When you're young, you can handle all that physically taxing work and manual labor. What young person isn't capable of making a living that way? My concern is what happens when every time I get to thinking like that, I cannot help but be reinforced in the belief that I was right. That I often regret introducing him to wushou dancing as a kid. If I had known how things would turn out, I would have never taken him to see those performances in
May
the
point
first
naman yung
place.
tatay niya.
It is only natural for a parent to strive to send their child down the right path. No one would begrudge you that sentiment, Uncle Ip. You need not worry.
However,
You seem quite young, Mr. Zhongli. Yet you speak with such wisdom. Perhaps I have misjudged your
yeah,
age.
he's ano na. He's the Geo Archon, don't you know, Char?
Your words are too kind.
He's
Truth be told,
1,000 years old.
One of my old friends has several
1,000
grown
ba?
daughters.
Sinabi niya yun? Hindi.
Rather than fretting about their future, however, she prefers to let them find their own way.
Then she's more easygoing than I could ever be. I fear I lack such an open mind. I meant to say earlier, there is no need to be so polite. Feel free to call me by my name, Iptak.
Sure.
So, do you also think I fret too much, Mr. Zhongli?
That's not exactly what I was hoping to convey. Only a fool would ask a parent not to worry about their child. But think of it this way. Raising a child is not unlike flying a kite. Hold the string too tight, and it can no longer soar.
Kaya pala kahit yung tema nila this year.
As my friend once said, if your children are aiming for the stars, clipping their wings will only cause them to come crashing down. You need to let out the line for a kite to soar.
It seems I was too stuck in my ways.
Tama. Yung kite, pwede mong ilarga ng ilarga. Ang gusto kasi ni Gaming, putulin yung tali. But you can always, pahabain yung string. Para at least you can soar at the same time. You don't have to cut ties. Ay, ang dami ko natututunan dito.
You need not reproach your heart for caring. You simply need to loosen your hold a little. Indeed, with such a big heart, why not allocate the time you usually spend worrying about Gaming to the pursuit of other things? Like going for a stroll,
Si Cloud Retainer ba
drinking
yan?
tea, or taking in the scenery. You never know what surprises could be in store. Things can change.
The blink of an eye, you say?
Children grow up in quite the same way, do they not? Day after day, year after year, sometimes in the blink of an eye, but always when you...
Yes, you can say that again. 1 second, Gaming was a kid. The next thing I knew, he was already...
Zhongli certainly has a way with words.
Bad trip, di ko nahuli.
Oh, Gaming is back! Hey, Gaming, we're over...
Dad, Traveler, Paimon. Good, you're all here. Oh, and Mr. Zhongli from the Wang...
A fated meeting indeed. We were just enjoying some pleasant conversation.
Is everything resolved?
Well, you could say that.
What does that mean?
Traveler, Paimon, come with me. I need to talk to you.
What? Ay.
Oh, okay.
I'll come right out and say it. Those two bandits, you sent them, didn't you?
Busted.
So, that's how we're starting off?
Can't look me in the eye, huh? Guess I'm right then.
Okay, but how did you know?
At first, their mannerisms seemed a bit stilted. But once I got close, it was obvious that they possessed great skills. I was right on their
Oh.
tail, and it should have taken only a few steps to catch up to them, yet somehow, I was never able to close that distance. People with that level of skill would have gone about things differently from the start, like sneaking up on us while we were distracted. Unless, of course, their real motive was to lure me away from the group all along.
Wow, you're pretty quick on the uptake.
I just have a lot of experience. I've dealt with many a ruthless bandit in my time, but I've never seen ones like them. In the end, I told them they would make good guards if they ever wanted to get back on the straight and narrow, and that they could hang out with me in Liyue Harbor anytime.
You ever consider you might be a little too good at making friends?
I'm guessing you guys were trying to help resolve things between my dad and me? I appreciate it, I really do, but this conflict between us has been going on for a long time. Even if those two were real bandits, and I was able to subdue them and show him what I was capable of, you've seen the way he talks to me.
It's not like that at all! Your dad really cares about you. You should see the way he talks about you when you're not around. Zhongli was talking things through with him, and he nearly agreed to let it go. You don't believe us?
He won't let it go. He can say as much as he wants to other people, but he won't talk to me.
You told us you wanted to prove yourself to your dad. Why don't you tell him about all the hard work you've done these past few years?
Will that even do anything?
You won't know unless you try. Just like how you won't know if something is delicious unless you taste. Listen to us. It's time to put these people skills to good use. You can make friends with anyone, so why not your dad?
I'll do my best.
You are very knowledgeable, Mr. Zhongli. Despite my being in the tea industry for several decades, it seems I still have much to learn about the art of tea tasting.
You flatter me. It was nothing but a few humble musings.
How much tea have you drank since we've been gone?
Ipdak and I have found many a common interest. Our friendship, much like a cup of tea, seems to grow stronger the...
Well said, Mr. Gaming. Mr. Zhongli is very knowledgeable. You should take the opportunity.
Huh? Oh, of course.
Zhongli?
I have very much enjoyed our conversation, Ipdak.
That's your signal
But
na.
I,
You can go na.
unfortunately, have some unfinished funeral parlor business to attend.
Oh, I hope I didn't keep you. My apologies for taking up so much of your time, Mr. Zhongli. No need to stay on my account. When you're less busy, let's find a...
It would be an honor.
We'll see you off, Zhongli. You two have a nice chat, alright?
Awkward. Yung dalawa naman kasi nagpahalata agad.
Thanks for helping us talk things through with Uncle Ip. Good thing you were able to pick up on what we were putting in.
I have been around the both of you for some time now. You could say I have a certain... As for my role in the conversation, think nothing of it. I hardly did anything noteworthy.
You never change, do you? Why did you have us walk all this way? Paimon thought we just had to go far enough to be out of earshot.
A friend approaches.
A friend?
Hello.
So, you're here too?
I've been here the whole time. A ghostly kite. Could that elusive Director Hu be coming to Wangshu Inn once again? What is she doing here? I suppose it matters not. Given her relationship with Rex, well, Zhongli, I might as well go pay my respects. It's you. I thought you were Director Hu.
Ah, your arrival is most fortuitous. Do you want to try out this new gadget? The addition of the power source makes the takeoff more stable. It's just that...
He seems quite immersed in the study of this device.
I fear it's almost too stable. It completely negates the pleasure of seeing one's kite sway with the wind. It's a bit of a shame. In truth, I'm here because Director Hu dispatched me to purchase some items in preparation.
I see. Much like she does every year. Much like she'll do next year, I would imagine. Am I wrong? Or has she once again sent you out to buy, what is it, sesame oil or something?
While we're on the subject, I do wonder why she is so obsessed with using sesame oil in the preparation of mixed vegetable dishes for Lantern Rite. A recommendation from Xiangling, perhaps?
I've only met Director Hu a few times. I'm hardly the best person to ask.
Ah, and is that not a sign that you should visit Wangsheng Funeral Parlor more often? It wouldn't hurt to grace the parlor with your presence.
Yeah, pwede mong dalhin doon yung mga
when you are
napatay mo para
otherwise
meron silang
unoccupied.
business.
This one here is a traditional kite, one without any equipped mechanical device. Director Hu tasked me with studying the differences between the two to determine which one is of greater merit. Many hands make light work. Perhaps you could test out the other kite for me?
All right. I have made my comparisons. If speed is what you're after, the mechanical kite is the better choice.
Wonderful. I shall pass that information along. I'll leave these two kites with you. Perhaps you can find a few friends with which to partake in the activity. You might find it to be an enjoyable use of your time.
Oh, wait. Who enjoys kite flying?
Well, I would imagine someone of your talent and wisdom is more than capable of finding out.
So, you were testing out the kites for Hu Tao and even roped Xiao into doing it for you? Paimon didn't ask earlier because the situation was awkward.
I would hardly say I roped Xiao into anything. I simply sought the help of a friend. Besides, we did the testing together.
Seems like our pool of competitors is growing. Do you like kite flying, Xiao?
I suppose I neither like nor dislike it. Although, watching a kite gradually ascend into the sky does bring me a certain peace of mind. Perhaps they're a bit like Xiao lanterns in that way.
Kite flying is also a pleasant form of relaxation.
Have you ever thought about making a kite, Xiao? Cloud Retainer taught us how. We can teach you if you want.
There's no need. Menogius was the only yaksha among us who had an interest in matters of ornamentation and design.
Ah, okay. Si Menogias. Ano niya? Yaksha din.
When Lantern Rite is over, come find me near Pervasi's temple if you have the time.
Yeah, I remembered Pervasis too.
It's getting late. I should go inform Director Hu of our findings.
How's she been, by the way? Be sure to say hi to her for a...
The last time I spoke to her, she mentioned that she would be visiting Chaoying Village in a few days. If you have the time, perhaps you could also make the trip. If you happen to run into her, you can pass along your regards in person.
We'll keep that in mind. Take care, Xiangli. See you later.
See you next time.
Si Xiao teleport.
Dad, you can go.
I don't have any.
Then I'll go. I still don't want to leave Liyue Harbor.
Oh.
Oh.
I can't say I support that decision. But. Hey, let me finish before you get all worked up.
O nga, relax ka lang, bata.
Sit, Shenhe, sit. You must be tired from your journey. Shall I pour you a cup of tea?
Ano yan?
Or would you prefer something else to drink?
No need. I'm not tired. They're gone, Master.
Perfect. The time is nigh for us to make an appearance. Do you remember the plan one recounted to you?
Yes, Master. We aim to give them a demonstration of familial love.
Familiar love.
So I'll have whatever you are having.
All right.
What are Auntie Xianyun and Shanhe doing here? Just how many people are involved in this scheme? I suppose I'll...
Perfect. I just so happen to have bought some Sunglow tea recently. It's quite the delectable variety. Or it would be if one has not been forced to drink it every day in the hopes of whittling down one's considerable stash. One has more than had one's... Forget it. Such thoughts detract from the present need to keep up the conversation. Has work been busy during the holiday season? Do you need my help with any...
Drunk guests can sometimes cause trouble. But I deal with them as you taught me, by pinning their heads against the table.
Are Auntie Xianyun and Shanhe serious right now?
Oh dear. While one was busy orchestrating this act, one seems to have forgotten about Shenhe's various eccentricities. What I meant to ask was, have you made any new friends? We live so far from each other. It would be a great comfort to me to know you were surrounded.
You already know of my... Recently, I've been conversing with Guoba in the kitchen at night. Guoba can't talk, but his companionship is a comfort.
The poor child. Her one friend can't even talk. I guess maybe Gaming is not doing so bad after all. Perhaps I've been...
Let's move on, shall we? Do you have any plans for today, Shenhe?
That sounds about right. Take her to do something fun, and perhaps she'll loosen up a bit.
Like we used to do when we would carry stones up and down the mountain from dawn until dusk, picking herbs to eat for dinner along the way. If that is what you ask of me, then
No.
that is what I shall do.
Dad, here, have some tea. Or no, wait, best not have any just yet.
Yeah. I simply can't listen to that any longer. Coming. I'd like to finish what I was trying to say before. I don't support your decision to stay in Liyue Harbor, because living there is too hard on you. If you come home, there will be people to help you. I'm not saying we have to live under the same roof. I know our personalities are too similar to avoid butting heads. But you'll have your entire family around you. Your aunts, uncles, they'll all do whatever they can to help. You could get a less taxing job, and we could grab dim sum together.
Huh. I didn't know dim sum was such an important affair, Master.
Shh. Just think about it, okay? You don't have to decide now.
Dad really has changed a lot. He would never have said these things to me before. But I thank you, Dad.
It's been long enough, don't you think? Hope. Oh, they're drinking tea in silence. That's not a good sign. Hey, you two! Paimon's sorry we were gone for so long. We got to chatting with some friends and didn't realize how...
Perfect timing, actually. We seem to be just about done here.
Yep, let's go.
Gaming has grown a lot taller, hasn't he?
Hoy kayong dalawa.
Master, did I say something wrong earlier? I tried to go along with your questions, but when I saw how you and that man reacted...
Not at all. Certain unforeseen variables may have presented themselves along the way, but the outcome...
Then I helped?
Naturally, your purity of spirit is one of your greatest strengths, Shenhe.
Yeah,
You
totoo,
need
pure
not
siya.
change who you are.
Tawag dun? Dumbness is not... dumbness is different from pureness. Parang si Ito. He's not dumb, he's just pure. Sino to? Charlotte? Ba't ni si Charlotte? Ba't napunta tayo kay Charlotte? Ay.
You must be Mr. Ip! Thank you for coming all this way. My name is Charlotte, and I'm a reporter from Fontaine. You can find me writing for the Steambird. I invited you here not just to purchase your fine tea, but also with the hope that you might be willing to sit down for a short interview. What do you say?
An interview? To advertise my tea?
I suppose you could think of it that way. We Fontainians are big tea drinkers too.
The Fontaine Market. Then I'll need some time to adequately prepare. Perhaps we could sit down and discuss the questions you intend to ask in advance.
Of course, of course. Please follow me.
Is this person also involved in your plan? And here I thought I had lots of connections. I suppose I've been humbled. You sure know all kinds of cool and important people.
Over here! Yoo-hoo! Over here!
Huh? What? Auntie Shen?
She probably wants to talk about the next phase of the plan. Let's go while you...
I take it that all is going well.
Don't worry, Xianyun. Everything is going
I knew it. I knew that was all an act earlier. Auntie Xianyun is really some. She was so determined to help me. She didn't even care about making herself and Shanhe appear foolish in front of my family. She truly knows how to look out for others. I still...
As for the next step...
Oh no!
What's wrong, Gaming?
Don't tell me you're the ones footing the bill for all that tea. I can't let you do that.
Fret not. Reimbursements will be made.
Exactly. Think of it more as an investment, as Ningguang would say. We pulled together the Mora so that Charlotte could place the order. She's gonna bring it back to the Steambird as a gift, as well as a sample of the regional specialty. Fontanians will probably fall in love with your dad's tea as soon as they lay their eyes on Charlotte's article. And once all the money from the new orders begin to roll in, getting our Mora back will be a...
Oh, okay. Business-related matters always seem to go over my head, but I refuse to let you all lose Mora on my behalf. I'll pay you back right now.
We can talk about such matters at a later date. There are more important matters for you to consider at the moment. Are there not?
Yes. I've been thinking about it the whole week. I have an idea, but I'd hate to cause even more trouble for all of you.
That is for us.
Yeah, we're all friends here. Plus, we wouldn't be here if we didn't want to help, right?
Okay.
Oh, di ko na naman narinig.
Got it. Just leave it to... Let's split up and make it happen. We need to do those things we talked about, but we also still have the kite flying comp. Since Xiao already tested out those kites for us, why don't we also go buy one of those mechanical thingamabobs or whatever they're called? We can
Thingamabobs.
attach it to our kite.
Now, what's next?
Behold!
Hey, saan tayo dinadala?
Hello again.
Gabi na, oh.
Welcome back. I see you returned from your trip. I really do have to thank you. Thanks to you, my daughter was able to build a kite with her grandmother that very same day. She even wrote a long letter.
Oh, you should really be thanking Gaming, not us.
And are you here to buy a kite? Please, take your...
Oh, we already have a kite. We wanted to buy one of those, device thingies from Fontaine. Do you sell them separately?
Ah, yes. Here you go. Please, take it, free of charge.
Wow.
The directions are in the box. It's not...
It doesn't feel right for us to just take it.
Well, nor would it feel right for me to take your Mora. Good luck in the kite flying competition.
All right, then. Phew, it's done. Let's get down to bed.
Ayan na, Lantern Ride!
Looks like we finished everything we needed to do. Let's find a good place and put this thing into the sky. Chi-Chi, we're almost there.
Chichi!
Okay.
Cute ng dalawa.
Come here, allow me.
Ay,
The lantern rite is as festive as ever.
oh, brown out.
Huh? Oh, what's going on?
Did something happen? What should we do? Oh, should we get the Millilith?
No. Hey, Gaming in the house. What's that? Ano yan? Oo nga si Gaming. Nano siya sa tubig. Hey, Shen Yun. Doon ni Gaming.
Have I taken that many pictures already? I need to load more film.
Eh, angas. Lantern Rite 2024, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, the wind.
No worry, Cloud Retainer is here.
Oh my gosh! Mommy, I want a big kite like that too! Do you see that kite way out in front? It's so beautiful!
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite!
Aww. Nice one.
Gaming's performance was so cool, Paimon almost wanted to join in. You saw that, right, Traveler?
Ay, sorry.
Find him. Oh,
Nahuli ko ba yan?
yeah. Talking to his dad.
Teka lang. Natawa ako din na sipa. Ay, ito yung na-capture natin.
I once considered keeping some pets in my office, but soon gave up on the idea. It's just not right to keep small animals where they won't be able to see the sun.
Balikin natin to, kuya natin to. Nice, nice. Ang ganda ng lantern ride.
I think I'll head off now, if that's okay?
Shuyu, thank you,
Thank
Shuyu.
you, little girl.
Baby girl?
Do you want us to walk you back?
Baby girl ba pag hindi ko? Thank you, baby girl.
No need, no need. Master is waiting for me right over there.
Son.
I suppose I'll go first.
Okay.
Your performance. I've seen many wushou dances in my time, but I've gotta admit, what you pulled off there was breathtaking.
Wow. I never thought I'd live to hear you say that.
You're serious about doing this professionally?
Absolutely. I know it'll be difficult, but
Then it doesn't matter. What I mean to say is, of course it'll be difficult. But if that's your decision, if that's your dream, then it doesn't matter how difficult it is. As long as you put in the work, then any obstacle can be overcome in... Really, when I was young, I also... Actually, how about we save that story of my past for another time? All I really want to say is, I've changed my mind. Much like this kite, you also deserve to soar to new heights.
Dad.
Son.
Son? Haven't heard that in a while.
I bet you're wondering what's gotten into me saying all that.
Well, a
Alam
little
niya.
bit.
Anyway, I know I've never found the chance to say this before, but to me, Gaming, you've always been a great kid. All right, that's everything I've got. Did you have something you wanted to say, or...
Seeing the two of them talk things through like this really gives Paimon a sense of accomplishment.
Now, over there, your friends are still waiting for...
Huh? But you can't...
I'll be staying in Liyue Harbor for a bit longer. When you have time, we can grab dim sum...
Dad.
Go.
Okay. Then I'll...
Go, Gaming, go, go, Gaming, go. Sige nga, kunin mo nga kung makuha mo yan.
That's quite the smile you've got there, Gummy. It's nothing to be embarrassed about.
I'd like to find and thank Auntie Shenyun, as well as everyone else who's helped me out. If everyone has time, maybe we could all get together and go fly a kite.
Hey, nice. I guess we'll just finish. What? One day pa to? Ah, may isa pa, Day. What's this? Grabe, di ko pa nagagawa to. Ang dami pa natin nagagawa, guys. Di ko nakita si Baiju. Ano, busy si Bai. Uy, si Charlotte. Now, hanapin natin kung nasan sila.
Oh, Lantern Rite was simply amazing. I'm not sure I'll be able to sleep tonight. Oh, my conversation with Mr. Ip went really well. I've already sent the first draft of my article back to. It's a piece that contains all the pertinent information while also telling a story. I'm quite proud of it. Oh, that reminds me. I should thank everyone who made this possible for me. Especially that spirited lady with those peculiar turns of phrase. Miss Shenyun was her name, right? It was all thanks to your connections and creativity. I would have never thought I'd be able to bring such a special gift back to Fontaine with me. Oh, that? Yeah, it was invented by a guy from Fontaine. He's always tinkering away at some mechanism or another. He's even asked the Steambird to write about his inventions on more than one occasion. I believe I have a direct quote from him about this particular one. The device is powered entirely by mechanical components without the need for any additional energy source. Basically, it's a manually operated cranking device. How high it can fly entirely depends on how much force you can exert. Combining this invention with a kite. What a great idea, right? This was my first time experiencing a foreign holiday in person. It was so exciting! The festive atmosphere, the contagious holiday spirit, the profound, storied cultural traditions steeped in symbolism. Oh, I almost forgot. Kuching even gave me a kite with a poem on it that she wrote herself. It goes, "Dreams are like paper kites. With them do our hopes take flight. Sailing high above the clouds, they yearn for something more profound. Yet try we may and try we might. A deeper truth waits in plain sight. Though we hang our hopes in..." I want to include this poem in my special feature on Lantern Rite. I'm sure a lot of people will love it. Oh, that?
Yeah.
It was invented. He's always tinkering. I
Ulit-ulit
believe I
tayo.
have the device is basically combining this invention with a kite. Yep, and
Ba't kailangan malaman yung story niya? What's your story? Hey, what do you have there? Oh, these are kites. Ano to? Butterfly? Tayo. Magiging limited time event na lang to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Bayin natin lahat.
Come see the kites.
Now, let's see if magiging limited time.
This route.
Oh, di ba?
If you ever...
Ay, ba yun? Hello? Yung kite nakatayo. I guess we'll do this one here. Maglagay din tayo sa kabila. Ah, dang angas. Wala pa yung ano, no? Ito pa sila. Ito na, may papalit na. Malaki to feeling ko eh. Ito ba ay from Lantern Rite din? Hindi naman eh, no? Parang nakuha ko to sa ano eh. This is from limited time event din tong painting ni Paimon. Paano nga ba ito? How? Yarn. Ito siguro. Hey, paano ba ito nabagana?
Have you ever seen these stickers on my back? Do me a favor and take them off. Malazines like to play pranks sometimes.
Kulang to oh.
A word of advice, don't break the law. Is there anything else? Yeah, seriously, don't break the law.
I-wait ko tong loading.
Have you ever seen these stickers on my back? Do me a favor and take them off. Malazines like to play pranks sometimes.
Tagal ano ha. There's Hey, bilisan mo, pre.
I once considered keeping some pets in my office, but soon gave up on the idea.
Sige guys,
It's
while
just
we're
not right
waiting,
to
baka
keep small
stop stream na
animals
din
where they
tayo
won't
ngayon.
be able to
Babay
see
mo.
the sun.
Ano, 2 hours na pala eh. 2 hours na natin, no? Yun. Ito yung February 9. Delete na natin to.
A word of advice, don't break the law. Is there anything else? Yeah, seriously, don't break the law.
So darating yung time mapupuno siya. Sana baguhin ng Genshin to, dagdagan yung capacity. Fun to wine. This light. Hey, I came here to destroy you, bro.
Too late for regrets. Everybody stand back. Let's look.
Let's begin.
A moment, please.
Dare to mess with me?
Away now.
Toggle mo matay. Ito lang. Tapos gawin natin yung ibang ito gawin naman natin itong malayo. Izutarutu. Ano ba to? Sumasabog ba to? Nakita ko ba yan? Hindi ko alam ah. Uy, saan yung next? Huh? Ayun pala, ano ba yun? Pero fake to. Hoy, gold. J Lotus Lantern. Your movements and turns are Uy, ano tayo nakuha, day? Perfect. Uy. Perfecto. Bisa mo tumaas. Nakuha ko ba? Wait. Grabe naman yung ping natin. Uy. Oh. Hey, where's next? Perfect. Teleporter ba dyan? Wala. Pakalayo naman ito. Walang teleporter. Papalaban pa tayo oh.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's look truth repeats its course. We'll see about that.
The wind rises.
Oh, diba nag-cooldown agad? Nice one. That's what I'm saying. Nasa baba yung fish? Where's the fish? So, si Lolim. Ito.
Ah, it's raining? That's all right. The real problem would be if we could feel water.
Perfect.
Keeping our heads in the fortress of Meripede.
Hindi pa na nakukuha. Eh. Perfect. Awesome. Baka pwede natin ma-recruit si Gaming. Kinulang pa tayo kay Gaming oh. Ay wait, may points ba to? Wala. Obtain. Uy, claim outfit. Mababawasan yung ano natin. Kunin natin yung outfit, no?
The hero's valor ripples through his robes. His
Oh, tapos. Ay, 800 pwede na. Oh, wonderful.
Hey, boss. The name's Gaming. I'm a guard from the communications office. So, all this needs shipping, right? No. You grab a seat and have some tea. I'll get these packed up for you, no problem. It'll only take me a minute. And we can get the delivery scheduled.
Dami sinasabi ah.
And if you ever want to book a wushu dance, me and my crew are available in a heartbeat. The troupe's called the Mighty Mythical Beasts. And I'm the head. Not to brag or anything.
Okay. Nice, nice, nice.
I once considered keeping some pets.
Let's go back to the lantern, right? Anyways, let's try it. Dami huwag nakuha, oh. Ka, Ming. Sinchubu.
Ready to rumble.
Pati naka-costume to sa Sinchubu. Wow, wonderful.
What do you think? Does Fontanian fashion suit me?
Okay, kaya pala kamukha niya, no? Fossalor. Kasi Fontaine fashion pala to. Of course, ang gagamitin natin is yung black sword. Ito pa tayong artifacts para sa kanya. Kailangan ba natin attack dito? Crimson Witch sa kanya, no? Kuri Musunwi Tuchu. Then crit rate tayo. Crit rate, crit rate, crit rate. Kuri to rate. Wala. Kuri to damage. What? This is good then. Crit rate na may attack na may 13. Walang.
Whoa, is this all for me? Dang, how much did this put you out?
Ito na talaga yung kukunin ko. Asenod. Bago to ah. Hindi naman siguro natin kailangan ng crit. Ba't dapat ER dapat sa kanya, no? May Crimson Witch pala tayo. Pero kasi we need ER. Do we really need attack on him? Anyways, babay muna tayo mga guys nests. Crimson Witch nga dito. Bye-bye guys.